Wouldn't that just be hardcore to have homemade bread from homegrown wheat? So that's what we're gonna do today. So I've got a recipe for some wheat rolls. I've never made it before, but this is the recipe. We're gonna put in 1.5 cups of wheat. So we're probably gonna want to grind up, let's say, let's just go a little more than a cup of whole grain. That's weird. I think that's a piece of the weed trimmer.
Oh.
Because I use the weed trimmer to thrash the wheat. I just noticed a piece of string in there. So maybe the weed trimmer isn't the best idea because you get pieces of weed trimmer in your wheat. You don't want to be eating weed trimmer. There's another one right there. Oops. Okay, good to know. Don't use weed trimmer in your wheat. So here we have a little more than a cup of wheat. We're going to grind it in a wheat grinder. This is a high-speed wheat grinder. You can use a hand crank one. I like this because it's fast and it's easy. It does a lot of volume and it makes a really fine kernel. And they say it heats up the grain a little bit, but I'm going to be making bread which heats up the grain too, so what's the difference? Check out this amazing flour. Ooh, nice. So, here we have really nice wheat flour. Oh, that's so soft and it's nice and warm. We are gonna make rolls out of homegrown wheat, ground into homemade wheat flour, homegrown rolls. Cool? 1.5 cups of wheat flour. 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of sugar. We need 1/4 ounce of yeast. 0.25 ounces is what it is. 1/4 ounce of yeast is almost a tablespoon, so 1/4 ounce or a teaspoon of salt. Set that aside. The wet ingredients go in. 1/2 cup of milk. That first does. No, just 1/2 cup of water. That's about 1/4 cup. Once the wet ingredients are added to the saucepan, you heat them up to 120 degrees. Okay, the milk and the water and the butter have now been heated up to approximately 125 degrees. I add those to the dry ingredients. Throw in an egg. Mix in an egg. Real quick here.
No!
Oh, goodbye, Jimmy.
No!
Anyone else pretend their eggs are children? I do all the time. Okay, apparently this recipe calls for all-purpose flour as well as whole wheat flour. That seems very blasphemous to me, but what should we do? Should we stick to the recipe because it has high reviews? Or should we just stick in whole wheat flour to be purists? But I don't want to wreck the recipe. I don't want these rolls to become bricks either. Maybe we will, I think I'll just stick to the recipe. Sorry. I didn't read it all the way through. This is not a pure whole wheat recipe. I'm kind of disappointed in that, but oh well, we'll try it. So I'm adding some heathen white flour to the recipe. And we'll let it do its thing. It's going to mix together and then it's going to knead for about 6 to 8 minutes. Okay, so the dough has been rising for about an hour and it's pretty good looking dough. Make it into balls and we're going to put it on a pan and let it rise some more. This dough is kind of firm, so I hope it'll work, but we'll see. Nikki, you're ruining everything! So that's good. We're gonna let this rise for another hour. So I forgot to film putting the rolls in, but this is the finished product. It just barely beeped. And, ooh, hey. And we'll spread some butter on those and let them cool, and we'll try them out. Here's one of the finished rolls. Looks really yummy. Oh, it smells good. Let's try, actually I better try some without anything. It's really good. And I'm not saying that because I'm a paid actor. It actually is really good. Homegrown strawberry jam on a homegrown roll. Yep, it's a roll all right. Okay, there you go.